This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Liberty Flames, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Sure hands, it's Loveland. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. Picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offensive QB simply
didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Salter. They're bringing heat. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll run play action. He fires to the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. With the catch, it's Edwards. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Getting some heat. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A run for the quarterback. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The Flames have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty! He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
and the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Salter. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Flames in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Running inside the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Coming after it. What a snag by the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. He's not afraid to go deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's second and 11. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Wolverines have it with a first and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're trying to get to it, trying to escape and get it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. And here the defense stands tall.
That's one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Going to try to get it himself. And he is denied on 4th down. That defense able to shove him out of bounds short of the line to gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive and
fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Salter. Buys a little extra time. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Edwards. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority #1, you got to stop the run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He's taking the shot. And he grabs it at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Flames! What a catch and run for 6.
Touchdown, Liberty. Number 1, catch and score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off-play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. He's got it on the move. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Quickly complete. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Flames want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Salter. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch.
Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Liberty. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
36, Liberty, 22.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Orji. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's the end of our quarter. Michigan 36, Liberty 22.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws for the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Salter. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Coming after it. Headed to the end zone. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football, to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Movement here from the tight end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He'll start this drive firing. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it is another...